Let's face it, during the beginning stages of any competition, it's pretty easy to separate the hell yeahs from the hell no's. But as process of elimination unfolds and competition gets tougher, picking a winner can feel like choosing between macaroni for dinner or macaroni for dinner. The globe's biggest talent shows showcase some of the most incredible talent the world has ever seen. But what happens to the folks that don't win? They just waltz on home and sulk? Or do they get picked up for bigger, better opportunities? We've done the homework, so you don't have to. Without further ado, let's take a look at 5 hugely successful talent show contestants who didn't win. First on our wall of fame is Miss Melanie Martinez, singing sensation from Season 3 of The Voice. Melanie hadn't even watched the show once when she auditioned, wasting no time in sending CeeLo, Adam, and Blake's hands slamming down on the buzzers. This fan favorite made it to week 5 until she was sadly eliminated by the audience. During her time on The Voice, her versatility wowed fans, moving from Britney's Toxic to Ray Charles's Hit the Road Jack effortlessly.
Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack.
Melanie never stays down for long and quickly began working on original material. She released her debut single Dollhouse in February 2014, and later a music video funded by her fans on Indiegogo. By April, she'd been snagged by Atlantic Records, quickly announcing her first tour. In 2015, Melanie released Pity Party from her hit album Crybaby, debuting at number 6 on the Billboard 200. Melanie's voice isn't her only strong suit. Her sharp sense of smell sent waves across the nation with her irresistible fragrance, Crybaby Perfume Milk. She's even in talks of producing a film, telling the story of each song on her second album. Melanie's fan base continues to move in a one-way direction, up. And this talented young lady clearly has no plans of slowing down anytime soon. Say hello to Lindsay Stirling, multi-talented performer with a knack for variety. Lindsay's stairway to stardom started back in 2010 when she auditioned for Season 5 of America's Got Talent. Her crazy skills as a violinist, dancer, performance artist, and composer dropped the jaws of every judge, fusing hip-hop with pop and a classical flair. Her ability to pull out killer dance moves while holding her string in place and her voice in key quickly made her a fan favorite. She made it to the quarterfinals, heading home devastated at the judges' harsh remarks.
I mean, there were times in there when it was okay, and there were times when it sounded to me like a bunch of rats being strangled. Seriously, that bad. Well,
Lindsay stood up, dusted herself off, and focused on kickstarting her career outside AGT. Lucky for her, somebody else had already seen her potential, cinematographer Devin Graham. He contacted her with the vision of creating a YouTube collaboration. In May 2011, they shot a video for her song Spontaneous Me. By 2016, her channel had racked in more than 1.5 billion views. Delivering to fan demand, she started a second YouTube channel focusing on her life behind the camera. Despite her young age, Lindsay has already collaborated with the likes of ZZ Ward, Pentatonics, and Lizzie Hale. The list is extensive. Even Lady Gaga was blown away by the young violinist's skills, signing a deal with Lindsay that kickstarted her first world tour. Lindsay has won 10 out of the 18 awards she's been nominated for, including 2 Billboard Music Awards for Top Dance Electronic Album. Just this past September, it was announced that Stirling would be one of the celebrities competing on the 25th season of Dancing with the Stars. At the age of just 31, Lindsay's contagious success is still growing strong. Back in 2010, 5 teenage boys had their eyes on the prize for first place in the X Factor Season 7. We're talking, of course, about One Direction. Niall, Zayn, Liam, Harry, and Louis actually auditioned as solo artists, failing to score a spot in the boys category. So, they were turned into a teenage, heart-throbbing 5-piece band during the boot camp stage.
There's nothing left, I used to cry. My conversation has run dry. That's what's going on.
While the group quickly gained popularity throughout the UK, they only came 3rd in the competition. However, this was no skin off the boys' back. Their song, Forever Young, was leaked onto the web after they bid farewell to the X Factor. Not long after, Simon Cowell snatched up the boys and signed them up with a shocking £2 million record deal with Psycho Records. The boys' first UK tour, Up All Night, was a raging success. So much so, in fact, they were forced to add an Australasian and North American leg to the tour. The DVD version ruled the charts in 25 countries, with global sales of more than 1 million copies. By 2012, 1D's record sales hit 8 million singles, 3 million albums, and 1 million DVDs, and that was just the tip of the iceberg. For the next 3 years, 1D dominated the charts with hit singles like What Makes You Beautiful and Best Song Ever, scoring 6 Brit Awards and 7 American Music Awards, including Artist of the Year, twice. The unbelievable success of the 5 young singers culminated in 2016, when the group was ranked by Forbes as the world's second highest earning celebrities behind only Taylor Swift. However, it wasn't all sunshine, roses, and glory. 5 plummeted to 4 as Zayn chose to depart the group in March of 2015, 5 years after the boy band originally formed. The decision caused some internal tensions and, of course, didn't sit well with fans either. But the group ultimately continued on as a 4-piece. Not long after, it was announced that the remaining members would be taking a hiatus to work on solo projects. We're keeping our hopes up for a reunion sometime in the future. One Direction weren't the only 5-piece spectacle to wow the world with their God-given voice boxes. Back in 2012, Ali, Camila, Normani, Dinah, and Lauren auditioned as solo acts on Season 2 of The X Factor. The girls were quickly placed together as a 5-piece girl sensation, Fifth Harmony, qualifying for the group category. Their unbelievable performances stole America's hearts, breaking it again when they received negative criticism for their performance of Impossible.
You know what, this one's gonna be difficult for me. I just think the song choice was a little bit lazy because you've done it before. You know, I've heard it.
They walked away from the show with a disappointing 3rd place. Enter Simon Cowell once again, swooping in to save the day and sign the girls to his record label in a joint deal with fellow judge L.A. Reid. Their debut EP, Better Together, was released in 2013, selling 28,000 copies in its first week. Fifth Harmony worked tirelessly to get their EP off the ground, performing at malls nationwide in an exhausting promo tour. Christmas came early for the girls, who were invited to sing at the White House for the national Christmas tree lighting. After a long wait, the girls finally released their highly anticipated album, Reflection, in 2015, featuring the smash hits Sledgehammer and Worth It.
Give it to me, I'm worth it. Baby, I'm worth it.
They scored triple platinum certification in the US, reaching the top 10 in 13 countries. The girls' awards just keep racking up, including 4 iHeartRadio Music Awards, 3 MTV Europe Music Awards, 4 MTV Video Music Awards, 16 Choice Awards, and more. Sadly, Fifth Harmony were forced to continue as a 4-piece group following the departure of Camila Cabello. The group's passion remained strong, and the 4 remaining girls made their first 4-piece appearance in January 2017. Fans remain dedicated as ever, as do the girls to their ever-evolving musical career. Season 3 of American Idol saw the birth of one of the most adored stars of our time, the one and only Jennifer Hudson. Shockingly, she only finished in 7th place, despite her popularity as a fan favorite. Worry not, because this African-American beauty quickly made a career for herself, both as a singer and actress. Jennifer widened the world's eyes with her impressive acting skills, taking home an Academy Award for her role as Effie White in Dreamgirls.
And I am telling you, I'm not going.
Jennifer has released 3 studio albums so far. Her first in 2008 soared to number 2 on the Billboard 200, exceeding 1 million sales worldwide. Her record was nominated for 4 Grammys, stealing the 2009 Grammy for Best R&B Album. Tragically, Jennifer's life took a horrific turn when her mother, brother, and nephew were fatally gunned down in a shooting in 2008. Jennifer vanished from the public eye for 3 months, stepping back onto stage in 2009. Her return sent her fans into a frenzy with performances at the Super Bowl, Grammy Awards, American Idol, and Oprah. In addition to the musical and acting achievements of her career, Jennifer also overcame her longtime battle with weight, losing an incredible 80 pounds while becoming the spokesperson for Weight Watchers. She's gone from contestant to judge, guiding young hopefuls from stage to stardom just as her mentors did with her. Jennifer has not had an easy life by any stretch of the imagination, yet the multi-talented superstar has forever left her mark on the world. And there you have it, folks. That brings us to the end of this week's episode. Did we forget anyone? Be sure to mention them in the comment box below. And if your notifications aren't on, you might want to do something about it. We the People is dedicated to delivering top entertainment of top quality. Stay tuned. We'll catch you next time.